Hmm. Is Uriel the one that you've had some history, a little bit of hot and cold in and out? If not, that's okay. I'm assessing this right now. I'm processing this. Essentially, what it's telling me is his past has caused him to be a little bit guarded, but you help him to kind of start to put some of his walls down. You said, how does he perceive you? Which is such a wonderful statement. And how he perceives you is Call of the Muse and Knight of Wands over here. This is somebody that's like spunky, full of life, full of fire, fun, lighthearted, um, a source of inspiration. Definitely not boring, whatever the opposite of boring is. Are you still with me, Yasmin? So that is a good thing here. All I'm The reason that I'm getting into the other stuff is it shows a little bit of complication. Oh, look at this. I wanted clarity on the history and the past. And they gave me the Knight of Swords for the second time in a row. And this also came with the beautiful uncaging and forgiveness. And the reason that I bring this up is in the past, someone ran. Oh, yeah, we were both like that. So, like, you both ran from this connection in the past at times in certain ways, right? Whew, I'm already getting excited and I gotta catch my breath and talk a little bit lower so my throat's not driving me bonkers. So, because of that, it's because both of you had a little bit of a wall or guard around your heart. You both were a little bit afraid of unlocking your heart. Now you both are working on forgiving each other and forgiving yourself so that those barriers can come down. And we got speed and momentum that's picking up here. He may also feel like you like to move fast. By the way, Jocelyn, I hope you know I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't feel like we got to finish talking. I just saw she rejoined. He may also, because this is the one where things happened fast and then it was like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? Like it happened, something like you made a move real quick, something was sudden, and then so I feel like sometimes he feels like this can also scream impulsiveness or spontaneity. This is like unpredictability. It can be in a positive twist, but like unpredictability, sort of that kind of a thing. There's potential. He sees potential in you. He sees a nurturing kind. Okay, sorry. I'm like okay because they give me clarity, and it's like, oh, I get it now, and it's like I'm talking to someone, right? Look at how funny. Inexperience. This all came out when I said accept help. Inexperience, accept help. Inexperience, accept help. What this screams is Maya Angelou, I believe she said, when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. And so I feel like they're saying these are quote unquote innocent mistakes that you both have made due to a lack of experience. Like as you get older, you get wiser, you have the experience under your belt, and these things don't happen. Like it's almost like quote unquote innocent mistakes, for lack of a better word. Does that make sense? And I feel like, do you guys give each other advice? I'm almost getting like you guys can help each other and you can click and like to hear what each other thinks, but then there's also like an element of maybe stubbornness or a block. Does that make sense? Like sometimes does he think he knows, but yeah, we both hear each other out. Okay. This is so funny. I was literally going to ask you because I'm struggling to breathe right now. So I was like, what's happening here? You both needed to, I'm getting like the pace of things. With catch your breath, I feel it's two things. It's like sometimes you guys need a breather to process your thoughts and feelings. Sometimes you guys have to pace this out. and also to catch your breath before jumping to conclusions or assumptions or having a fight, these types of energies. I feel like with calm energy, hope and happiness, illusions. Okay. So, here's what. So you asked me, how does he perceive you? And I feel like you have grown so much, not that you needed to. I'm not saying it in a negative light, I'm saying it in a positive light. But there, and look, the same thing just happened right now where it's like I lost my breath for a second. It's like a weird, like my throat. I did that before, where it's almost like you gulp and you're like, but there's no air. Have you been doing that? I keep doing that on here lately. Um, we got illusions, new experiences, the possibilities. I feel that your question was, how does he perceive you? How does he perceive you? How he perceives you is, I'm getting like fun, unpredictability, that there is a future, that there is potential. And the reason that you asked, I got to remember to talk slow, softer because my throat is sometimes you both may have felt or wondered if it's all in your head or if it's real. What does he really feel and think? What are the real intentions here? As reassurance so that you can see clearly as you reflect. The mind, openness, keeping an open mind. He finds you creative. Now, is he the one that sings with you and or does the guitar? These are very creative, free spirit energies here, but also have a deep mind, have interesting thoughts. So you spark inspiration and promote his I can't decide how I want to say it. Creativity side, creativity side. Um, and you guys spark that within each other, which is beautiful. After the storm, see, you guys have had a few storms, right? He feels like you guys have gotten past the worst of it. He hopes that you have. He hopes that you do. It's like you guys had some rough periods, but you guys are going to get past all of that. There is that history. Power of attraction. I'm glad that this came out because I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs and ins and outs with him that maybe made you question, is he really attracted to you? Is he just your friend? What is this? What does it mean? And this is very similar to the yin and yang. Like attracts like, opposites attract, complementing each other. There's like a level of compatibility and intrigue that he has towards you, that you guys have towards each other. Oh, that went flying in a weird way. Soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. You said, how does he perceive you? He perceives you as somebody he's grateful for, that he does appreciate, somebody that he values, and he feels like you give off that type of energy towards him as well when you guys are good. We got hope, optimism, and new beginnings. So I feel like they're screaming the new beginnings between the two of you. There's an emphasis on kind of like a fresh new start, a restart between the two of you. So there's a lot about potential. It's definitely not a closed door. I don't see really anything negative here. Yasmin, thank you so much. I'm going to catch my breath. I have Amanda, Shannon, and Barb. How's everyone doing? It looks good, Yasmin. There's a lot about pace. You're welcome. Thank you. And was there anyone telling me a story that I missed? I feel like I kind of got in the swing of things here, and I cut off several people that we didn't really finish. Let me know if anyone has anything they want to say or share. Yasmin, are you still here or did you leave? And Amanda, are you ready? How's everybody doing? I'm going to breathe and hand the floor over for everyone to chat for a second if anyone wants to say anything. Oh my gosh, I meant Jocelyn. I'm so alert. Yasmin, I do this all the time with you, right? I meant Jocelyn. I'm connected to you, Yasmin. I wasn't done being I wasn't ready to be disconnected, apparently. Who has anything they want to share as I'm catching my breath? Amanda, are you tired? It's okay if you're not. It absolutely could just be me at this point. You are. That was weird. Okay. Even though it's another reading, I resonate whenever I'm here. Melissa, thank you so much for your comment. Melissa said, even though it's another person's reading, it always resonates for her whenever she is here. And that is 100% true. I love when people say this. I know the people who have been with me for a long time are aware of it. Essentially, this is why I tell people, even if you just stick around and watch, someone else's reading could resonate for you. And it's essentially the paid readings act as a collective reading for others as well. And by that, I mean, I know most of you already know the story, but I'll explain. When I first started going live on TikTok, I was doing a ton of back-to-back paid readings. And every single time I finished a reading, someone would comment and say, I was drawn to be here right before the reading or something, yeah, something like that. And it resonates with me completely. And it was happening all the time. So I realized they piggyback. They're like, oh, Lisa's going to give Yasmin a reading. And Yasmin is in a similar dynamic as so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. So I'm going to bring so-and-so and so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm going to nudge these other people to be in the live as well, because we want them to get the message too, just like a collective would be. Exactly. Why not make sure a lot of people get the readings? Absolutely. It doesn't matter if it's card, straight channeling, mediumship. It all does it. Well, of course, with mediumship, it's a little bit more specific, but still, yes. So Amanda had a long day at work. Welcome, everyone. These are paid readings. Link to order is in my bio. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, bank card, credit card, debit card. My current wait list is 3 people, and it is probably about 35 minutes. 3 people and 35 minutes is the current wait list. 100%, Barb. 100%. Also, another thing that we notice is a lot of times there's a common theme for the night. I've noticed this a lot. Sometimes the day there's a common theme. What did Shannon say that we're laughing at? I missed it. What'd she say? I didn't see it for whatever reason. What did Shannon do? Well, it's probably why you're saying that, Melissa, because I'm supposed to be doing more channeling and mediumship 100%. I just know that I didn't want to be on camera today. So a lot of times that means I'm going to be more card focused, but I absolutely could do straight channeling and mediumship still. So Amanda had a long day. Amanda, did you still just want a general reading, which is of course totally fine, as you know, or is there a particular question topic that you wanted? Well, here's what's funny. We were just talking about collective energy, how we're all more interconnected than we realize because of the readings. And then Shannon and Fallon posted at the exact same time. So it's just revalidating the point. That's the point. Like two it's almost like kill two birds with one stone, like multiple people at the same time. We're synced. We're synced. All right. General reading for Amanda. Ooh. This is really good, Amanda. Let's dive into this. We love good news. And so here's the reason I kept looking, Amanda, because you asked for a general overall reading, not one particular topic. So it can be covering a lot of different things. But I also felt like, um, you're fine, Melissa. I'll look at what you said after the fact. The timing on this has a lag. I've noticed it tonight for sure. There's like it's like 7 or 8 minute seconds. There's a lag. So I may have started the reading before I saw your comment, or you may have sent the comment before you saw that I started the reading. You know what I mean? Um, but what I was getting, Amanda, did you just moved back with your family, right? Okay, so there's figurative and literal change. Essentially, the reason I was excited is we started with these two. And this is screaming transformation and change, fresh new energy, a new cycle, transition, figuratively, but possibly also literally. You literally started a new cycle. You literally traveled and moved. But also figuratively, mentally, and emotionally, you're on a fresh new journey, a fresh new start. You've closed a chapter to start a new cycle, and there's been a lot of transition. And these came out with these two, which is great news because this is screaming success and fulfillment. What this is screaming is your worth and your value, leading you to your success and fulfillment. Because this is bearing the fruits of your labor, reaping what you sow. And she's achieving and accomplishing this all alone without a partner. She's just a glorious person. It doesn't mean she doesn't have to have a partner, but it's like it's within you. I just started working out and working with my health coach, better myself. Exactly. And this is you prioritizing you, and people will see and recognize your worth and value. This is like recognition. This is screaming value and worth, worthy and deserving, leading to this level of fulfillment. So this is the cycle and transition that you are cycling into. I mean, this couldn't be more hopeful and positive and optimistic. And it also represents somebody doing it alone and or single. It doesn't always have to, but I know that you are, and that's what this is. It's basically like saying this cycle is going to level you to align with the ideal partner that's going to do great for you. But they're just icing on the cake. You're the cake. I feel like I've said that 400 times today. Did I say that yet on the live? I know I said it in a private reading, I think, before the live. Basically, we're the cake, and having someone is just icing on it, you know. And we like icing with our cake, but still. But I also was feeling like this transition with you moving and with your family, because you did move in with family members, and and but I feel like this is also relationships in general, because you had a friendship. Look at, we got a tall tale and the storyteller. I'm going to dig more into this and also pull more cards, but I'm kind of giving the vibes. I'm getting so many vibes that I'm trying to figure out which vibes I want to talk about first. First of all, we got roots of abundance. So ultimately, you're going to level up financially. And right now, the circumstances are allowing you to kind of just sink into your roots and feel more abundant, feel more stable. You're with family, your roots are there because it's your family that you moved with. And so you're already starting to feel more stabilized and grounded. But more is coming. Your time to receive. See, this is like a money tree. It's like your time to receive and have an increase is coming. Getting paid what you deserve, treated the way that you deserve. This is because you're so strong. You've already been strong. It's still a current test of your strength. You got the strength. You're going to navigate through this. They're saying stay strong, and you are. Then we got this fun little scenario over here. Essentially, this is talking about communication, transparency, clarity, and lack thereof. We got a tall tale, we got the storyteller, we got the Three of Pentacles. And I'm going to dig deeper, because what I'm feeling is multiple things. There could have been a dynamic at work. There could have been a coworker and a boss and or a client or something that was a little fishy or interesting. I'm also getting, sometimes these are the scenarios that even might be happening at your home if there's communication. But I'm also kind of getting it could have been your bestie, because it's like I'm getting this a lot lately for an arrangement that's not necessarily a relationship or a couple. And so let's dig into this. Oh Lord, right? Did you have anything happen at work, or were there other people? Because this is basically communication fuzziness, for lack of a better word, between another person or a group of people. So let's get into this. Work is crazy. Transformation. Well, we've already been talking about the transformation. I love this. So work is crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. Should we all take a nap? Lazy people and one that does like drum. Okay. Because this screams essentially, yes, some having drama with someone or in an environment with people. It's like somebody's gossipy or dramatic or embellishes or isn't transparent. I love it. Melissa said she just yawned right before I did. Now remember, I can't see you and I'm not remote viewing, so we are just synced up. This is what happens. I love it. Um, so here's what's interesting, because I feel like, Amanda, do you like your job and what you do despite that? Because they brought up transformation again on this. And I already started your reading saying this is transformation. This is a new cycle. This is a transit. You hate. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you hate it. I just wanted to confirm this. I have an interesting habit that instead of saying, Amanda, do you hate your job? I always go the opposite. How do you like your job? Because you have a love, there you go. She has a love hate relationship. Because that's how I felt. I was like, I'm not sure she likes it, but I almost feel like she does, but she doesn't. And this is a change. There's a change. Okay, so because this can be you leveling up in your career as well. That's my point, is if you love and are happy and are satisfied, I was like, well, I got to let you know there's change. There's change. There's change going on here. Okay. But underpaid and undervalued. There she goes. Underpaid and undervalued. Underpaid and undervalued. This is someone well paid, well valued. Well paid, well valued. Well paid, well valued. They're screaming to me in all your areas of life. You've experienced scenarios and circumstances where you felt undervalued, underappreciated, and there is this huge transformation where the opposite will be true. So let's see where they're taking you and what's happening. How about it? Let's see. Oh, we're at 16 seconds. Let's see. Let me move fast. But this is the good news part. I was just going to see if I can get more story to this. Ooh. Sorry. They said embrace uncertainty and take a risk. I knew your buzzer was about to go off because I was like, okay, I see clearly there's a huge transition. She's already started a major transition in a lot of areas of life. And now I see a transition in her career coming. And I'm like, give me details. They said, nope, embrace uncertainty, just take some risks. Well, it doesn't mean to quit tomorrow and just hope for the best. But I feel that they're saying that you will feel and see and notice when the time is right an opportunity that's going to present itself on a transition. And it may feel like a risk, but you will be forced to embrace the answer. I guess I listened to my intuition time. I guess I know. So let me ask you this. And by the way, I've got Shannon next, and then I have Janine, or no, Jennifer, or no, I'm confused. There's a lot of people here. I like Janine. Did you place an order too? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, you did. No? Yes, you did. Um oh there yeah, there we go. Um Amanda, what do you love about your job and yeah, what do you love about it? Let's go with this as I'm clearing the decks out. And hello, Janine. Shannon, Shannon, Barb, and Janine. Shannon, Barb, and Janine. Shannon, Barb, and Janine. Yes, the texts are a trip and funny. The management and company, not so much. And I don't want to expose your privacy, so you don't have to say it. But what is your role and or field? I mean, I know you said tech, so that could go a lot of different ways. I was just trying to see what I sense as I'm clearing this out. I just feel like you're not meant to be there long term. I will tell you that. Like there's going to be car dealership and I'm a counterparts advisor. Car dealership and I'm a counterparts advisor. Oh, you've been there for years, so that's definitely a huge transition. Um, and when you were growing up, what were your hobbies, passions that you wanted to do? Did you have anything that you... The vibe that I'm getting is it's okay where you're at, but it's not worthy and deserving of you. It would be settling for less than what you deserve. So eventually there's going to be this transition. Shannon, did you want cards, no cards, mediumship, straight channeling, a particular topic, question? What are you thinking? How's everybody doing? Lovely voice, huh? Oh, just realized my speaker was on. How about I turn that off? Maybe it's just charging. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I've got Shannon, Barb, Janine, 3 people, approximately 25-ish, 30-ish minutes, and I'm open for new orders. Talking softly because I've talked so much today. My throat is a little irritable. Let's see what Spirit wants Shannon to know. All right. Shannon, how about I pull from some Starred Seeds decks and some other decks? Are you open to that, or are you also curious to see what the tarot has to say? It is totally your call. And I'm going to sneak my glasses because I won't be able to read this. Absolutely. This is why I like to avoid the tarot with you. There's always these downer cards, but this could be your person. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Let me put these glasses on. Okay. All right. I feel that it's a past, present, future, a little bit of your significant other, a little bit of you. Because how about we start with a happy ending over here? There's a lot about you stepping into the flow, riding the wave, going, trusting the journey, because you do have a new cycle that is coming. And I also feel like this is a figurative and or literal move. So this can be your past, present, and future, because essentially what this is saying is you're very sensitive, you're very intuitive. I think some people think, I know that you know what I mean. I feel guilty lately saying the word sensitive. I'm trying to say empathic. You are very intuitive. You're very empathic. You're always calm. You're always balanced. You ride the wave and go with the flow. You trust that everything is happening for a reason. And there is a powerful move coming figuratively and literally in the future regarding your career, money, finance, home, family, life, all of this beautiful loveliness over here. It's the whole shebang. It's, yes, it's money, but it's also like, I feel like where you're going to live and, having a beautiful experience. So here's the deal. I feel like this is your significant other, but also the connection you have with them. And then also a validation, because this essentially is someone blocked, someone stuck, and someone pessimistic. And I know that that's not you. You have sought healing, you have healed, you have transformed. So it can represent your past, present, and now future, like you did that transition. But I feel like this is his energy. And also, your ex, I feel like it's your ex. You have a I don't want to get too deep, but you have a departed ex that was in this energy, right? You had a departed ex that didn't have a positive outlook, let's say. They had a block. They needed healing. You had to heal to recover from what they did. This would be that energy. And when I asked for clarity, they gave me, your life is a canvas. Paint it any way you want. What I'm getting is you sought healing because you were with somebody that was blocked, stuck, and depressed. You had to heal from it. And you're at this place in life. This screams like a clean canvas, a clean slate. The picture can be anything that you want. And I know that you realize that. It's almost like, well, the world is my oyster. Now what do I create? From here on out, it's like we've turned a new page. What is going to be on this chapter? What does this chapter look like? What do you want for your future? And I know you have several different things, but I also feel like, meaning hobbies, purpose, calling, career, is that going to be a part of it? What will it look like? And it's like you can do the canvas however you want. And you do, this is what I'm getting, because you get a piece of paper and you scribble and doodle, right? Have you gotten any signs on that lately? And have you used uh, markers or pens or paint? Because she literally does do this. I feel like that's going to be highlighted as well. And I know I look swollen because I was around a hospital with a bunch of sick people, so I am extra puffy right now. The pleasures of empathy, being an empath. So I feel like it's kind of like the world is your oyster. And what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your future? And look at those doodles. I'm getting like trying to paint. Have you painted before? So, because see, this is going, am I going to stay in this town? Am I going to move to a different state? Am I going to move to the West Coast? Am I going to work with my friend? Am I not going to work with my friend? Am I going to start my own business? And I don't feel like you're strategizing or assessing a lot, but it's like the world is your oyster. There is the world is your oyster vibe, right? Um, and I used to paint kitchen cabinetry and refinish furniture. Because, see, I just felt like a paintbrush is really what I kept getting, but I was stumbling over my words. So I feel like pick that up as a hobby for the fun of it and see what happens. Even, it doesn't mean it has to be a business. It could, but it doesn't have to. Um, that was one of your, that's so funny. You know why I'm saying it is that kind of thing is it's almost like hypnosis or meditation. Like, I've always painted the last two homes that I lived in, the one with my ex and then this one. I've painted the walls myself. I was like, why pay 500 to 1,000 bucks when I know how to buy a gallon of paint from Home Depot and I know how to go like this. So I always would do it myself. I'm like, what's so hard about that? You know, it's very therapeutic, and it's like hypnosis and meditation. So even for the fun of it, for that reason, I feel like you get downloads. So I'm getting that. And there's a lot about cleaning, and is meditation and therapeutic for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. So with the justice, I feel like this is multiple things. This is the next chapter is your good karma, because you've been through a lot. You could say that in the past you've endured what things that did not, here it is. This is like things that were not fair. Things that were not fair. What you've endured in the past. Even though now you know it happens for a reason. And this is like the scales of justice rebalancing, that you have earned good karma, you are worthy and deserving, that there's a lot more balance in your life, and there's going to be a lot of balance in your future. Let's take a look. Let me put my glasses back on and see what this one says. Oh my goodness, I cannot see. I might need another light. Okay, I'm going to go very close. Okay, seeing potential bringing unconsciousness to light, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So, I know you're spiritual. I know you pray and meditate. I know that you doodle. And I know that you've done hypnosis in the past that told you your main mission, purpose, and calling is just to be the embodiment of love for others, right? But I know this sounds annoying, but especially lately, because I've been doing a lot of this work, I feel like there is more. And I know your other friend told you this too. I feel like there is more that you can do with your gifts. I know that you have more that you can do. And it doesn't mean you have to. But I feel like as you paint, as you doodle, you're going to feel that I'm kind of getting energy work. So have you felt any passions lately on the next chapter or what it could be? I'm getting like the healer vibe energy. I feel like the answer is no, but just keep praying and meditating, because you know that you have gifts. You know you have a light about you. It's almost just starting to open up more to see. I feel like you want to do it on your own terms in your own way, and that's fine. That's that's probably the best scenario. So you don't have to tell me here, but I am curious. Have you gotten any channel downloads lately about doing a little bit more like healing or energy or channeling on your own? And you don't have to say it on here if you don't want to. Yeah, I feel like you're going to uncover more gifts soon. You're welcome. Close encounters. There's a lot about what you feel inspired to do. I know you're all about peace and harmony. I just feel like there is more. There's more to the story of Shannon. And we're going to watch it unfold. Not that she's not enough, because she is already. Barb and Janine. Is there anyone else that ordered that I missed, Barb and Janine? You know what's I feel like the biggest thing is is there like a wanderlust about you, Shannon? Like, you know that you feel like you're being drawn somewhere else, or that you will. It's almost like you know you're going to go somewhere or something. I agree completely. Barb, are you ready for me? Let's see. What did she send me? Okay. I'm going to read what you sent. Oh, Barb, that's a great question. I keep seeing repeating numbers and what they mean. What they mean, but seeing anything changing yet. Okay, so let's see what comes out. But you said, did you miss an opportunity by what he said? And in a way, no. In a way, yes. Like, did you miss that window of opportunity? Sure. But a new opportunity can present itself. Like, it's not too late. It's like you can still ask him, you can call or text him, or the next time you talk to him, and then bring it up. So, but here's the deal: like, people, they shouldn't. I mean, it's cute and it's sweet. Um, so yes, I do feel his feelings were hurt. Only, it's not like he's totally devastated, but he was trying to give you the bait. Yes, and it's nice to have reassurance that that bait is received. But it doesn't mean that the opportunity is not going to present itself again. So I would just bring it up next time you talk to him or initiate it. Um, these are the little tests that you're going to have, because it would be great if he was more direct and clear, right? But I've thought about it and I feel like I needed to be more transparent. I agree. He needed to be more transparent. This is how they operate a lot of times. They give you little hints because they don't want to be vulnerable. And then they're like, it's like a mixed signal. It's like, well, did you want me to do this or don't you want me to? Do you want me to say this or don't? Like, just be more direct, be more clear. And he's not being that way. I agree. But also, I feel like he's apprehensive for his own reasons, but also because when you guys were going to go out to the restaurant, it didn't work out, so he's a little bit gun shy on how direct he wants to be. I keep telling myself that I want a man who can talk to me and be open. I hear you. um I hear you. I get it. Nice. They're saying ask and you shall receive. That time is going to approach. And you were asking about a bike ride on the motorcycle. This can be travel and a new cycle, a transition. We got a lot of new cycles tonight, so that's a good thing. You want something more official, something more solid, something more clear. Because right now, you guys are in friend-ish category. You have a common interest of going on bike rides, which is a beautiful thing. We got Let It Go, Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. I know what I feel and think. I want to get a little bit more time. They're saying let it go, give it time. Have compassion, grace, patience, understanding. I feel like this is fears and triggers, fears and triggers. Why does it have to be so much work? Why does it have to be difficult? I didn't want to rush into it. And that's okay.